Welcome to the channel. I'm Jaden Chase, and these are some of the top stories making headlines today. Now, nation, we don't know what to the youth, but we are seeing an increase in violent activity taking place either at educational institutions between students and teachers, or even on the road leaving from these educational institutions. Something have to be done. Parents right now seem to be shocked when they see footage of them own youth and what them are going on the streets. Nation, I'm going to see that video and they will continue the reasoning. Look and listen. Yes, nation, now let's continue the reasoning. Some parents are stating that at this point, them I wonder if them for even still send them youth go to school. Or if online classes are going to become the norm in their home. Seeing with the whole heap of crime and violence that take place on the streets, and now the violence taking place in educational institutions. And we see that take place increasingly now with female students. Recently, we see a teacher and a student got it at P0lice. Mixed reviews on that situation. Some people saying that, well, based on the video footage and what was posted, and people even now wonder why the student himself would then post a certain portion of the video itself. Now, the teacher hasn't been charged. The student, however, has been charged. As I said, there are mixed reviews about that within itself. Some are stating that why the teacher didn't report the incident. But those are statements being made by individuals not in the know. And as I said, there are people who are stating that discipline have to definitely start within the home. But for many of these students at home, they are well behaved, well mannered individuals. But when them going on the streets and start link with them friend, bad company, however the influence is from, them turn and transform into completely different people. As I said, some parents are shocked when them see video footage of them youth where them grow and feed and clothe. And remember, in this day and age, as I say, if a youth is well mannered at home, behave disciplined, and the fact that you have to go out there for work, leave home, of course, there are outside influences. We are going bringing new thought, new ideas and code and conduct for all them go moving on the streets. They might move one way at home, but move a completely different way at school. And now, even when we see violence between female students, and I just hear pulling, weapons involved, serious injuries are sustained by the victims. Even the teachers themselves are stating that since school got under forced to break there, and then there were resumption to face-to-face classes. It's almost like a big man and big woman forward back at the compound. From the activities I would say that take place on social media and the explicit videos being circulated. And there is no subject called romance at school. But there seems to be a major study being conducted at these educational institutions where nobody know about. Because what we are seeing take place must be some form of social experiment. And the first way I said this, we are teachers and now parents, I said the youth themselves seem to be out of control. And the next thing that local law enforcement is stating that might be contributing to what we see take place is also the use of the Mali. At the said reach, where say gatherings are being held inside of these institutions. Would you believe? Place where you send your youth to get an education. Party are keep with substance abuse taking place. No. You see why? There's calls for the CCTV cameras to be installed and metal detectors to be installed. Soon and very soon, they're going to start say, members of the JDF need to start come teach the youth them. I just say it's going to reach. It's going to reach a point to them and say, all right, since you have so much people enlisting, enrolling in Jamaica Defense Force, well, female soldiers, some of the male soldiers too, can just go teach some of the students, since teachers seem to be unable to get through to the youth them. Talk to me in the comment section. Because it's almost like upon a daily basis, which is something happen. with another youth. Whether going to school or coming from or the school itself. It's not too frequent now. As I said, some parents I wonder whether never Big C was the issue. Now them I look point from an even more practical point of view. And them I say the whole heap of violence will take place at these educational institutions is alarming. I'm not joking tonight. To the way we see these altercations and how we see the end result, we have to say, yo, students seem to be going to school already prepared for confrontation or confrontations with other students. I reach the point now where, as always take place at Tivoli Garden High, even if teachers intervene at the same situation, it's like they must see the authority and there's no respect. I'm gonna feel like some people allow the situation where I take place on the island to just flourish. Crime and violence never started yesterday. And of course, there's no way around saying that elected officials played a blind eye to the situation at hand while it was at the initial stages, when it just a grow, when something could have been done about it. Nothing was done. And as the years went by, the situation has gotten worse. Now we reach a point now where it's almost as if the state feels like legislation can fix everything. Legislation can only slightly affect the mindset of what going on. Yes, people will be aware of the laws and know that at this point in time, they're, breaking that law. But will it still deter them from doing that? Maybe not. Not when the idea and the act has been justified within the mind. Not when them feel like a them last resort. Not when them feel like I just saw the thing go. These are the things we have to change. The mindset of the people. And that's what I'm saying. We never have a situation where individuals either believe, know for a fact, assume, have jumped to conclusions, but feel as if the people at the top are corrupt. Then them feel like there's nothing wrong with being corrupt at their level. So a man feel like, say, if him there at town and you have for yourself for $100 and he might try to sell it for 150, he must say nothing. Because the individuals at the top are rob the country. So he must say there's nothing wrong if he put an extra 50 per female. It's a domino effect. And the same thing with the youth them. If the youth them feel like the society where them grew up in is a violent, corrupt society, or you think like, or you feel like them gonna behave, when, as we already know, in them own mind, them feel like them already reach an adult stage. Tell me when you feel like the solution to the nation. There's some people that say boot camps are needed, which was once a thing. There was once a time when, delinquents, juvenile delinquents of certain schools were sent to, certain type of military style boarding schools during the summer and certain holiday breaks. Maybe the JSF and the education ministry have to go forward together and so I'll go on this. Then again, it still would be the choice of parents, unless these are students who were accused and found guilty of something, in which case it would then be out of the hand of parents. But something have to go on. And as I say, this seems to be a situation that is not just happening on one specific Caribbean island. It happened across the Caribbean and it happened across the globe. Parents have to go forward to some form different mindset when it comes to not only protecting but also raising their youth. And them can't just leave it up to entertainers and the system itself. We have seen the downfall to that type of mentality. You know what I mean? So something have to be done before years from now we say, so this was another situation that was allowed to happen, allowed to become the norm. Now, until the reason again, well, first and foremost, if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe icon, then the bell icon, and of course, put it on all. And this is how you know you'll be notified of all fresh content. As soon as fresh content is uploaded and yes, made available for you right here on the platform. The like icon is also in close proximity to the share icon. Drop a like and bust a share. Tell a friend, tell them sister and them brother them for check out the channel, check out the reasoning. Join the discussion. The comment section 24/7 never lack yet. Just be respectful and mindful of the guidelines. But other than that, drop your thoughts, your comments, and yes, your opinions there. And we can continue the reasoning via the comment section. Now, until we reason again, my sentiments for you and yours is, of course, we want to live, love, and prosper. And for you to stay tuned, you know the sentiments. I remember, like and share the video. You know what I mean? Drop your like, share the video. The arrow icon, how you share the video. You can share the video on any platform of your choosing. So share the video. Until we reason again, stay tuned.